Far away, where blue waters embraced white foamed waves, there were two different islands. Two best friends living on these separate islands loved each other very much. They even had a shared nickname for themselves, Pıncır. While the Pıncırs were enjoying their summer vacation, they were also filled with a completely different kind of excitement because this year they were starting middle school. This new beginning excited them greatly and also frightened them just a little bit. Being on different islands didn't help either. But the Pıncırs had a solution for that too. They had a magical journal that made them forget the vast sea distance between them and feel as if they were side by side. They used this journal together just like a shared diary. Whichever Pıncır had the journal that day would write down what was passing through her heart and what she had experienced. Moreover, the magic of this journal didn't stop there. When they turned the journal over and opened the other side, they would be greeted by their "I wonder so much" lists. On their wonder lists, they would write down the scents they loved and the words they heard for the very first time. Every Tuesday, the Pıncırs would tearfully head down to the pier to welcome the island ferry. And whichever Pıncır had the journal would lovingly hand it over to the ferry captain. The Pıncır on the other island would eagerly take the journal from the captain's hands the moment the ferry docked at her pier. This sweet and traditional meeting became a beloved tradition. Today was a very special day for the Pıncırs. It was the birthday of the Pıncır, who was eagerly waiting for the journal. The Pıncır writing in the journal opened a new page, took her pen in hand, and began to write excitedly. "Happy birthday, my sweet Pıncır! Today, my grandmother and I hopped on our bikes and went on a wonderful nature trip. Right, while pedaling cheerfully, we passed by an old house by the side of the road. That looked like a castle with dark windows and a huge spooky tower. I had heard from the kids on the island that this house belonged to the zombie knight. As I passed in front of that house, my heart beat so fast that I couldn't even hear the sound of the wind over the sound of my heart. I pressed my bicycle pedals so fast that my grandmother had trouble keeping up with me. When we finally got far away from that tower house, my grandmother came over to me and asked out of breath why I was riding so fast. I told her what the other kids had told me, that this was the zombie knight's house. Grandmother let out a sweet laugh and said, "Darling, zombie knights aren't real." At that exact moment, I stopped and thought to myself, I wonder what is real? While I was pondering this big question, we had already reached the most beautiful hill of the island with the most beautiful tree. On this hill with a magnificent view, we ate the cookies my grandmother made, along with my secret recipe lemonade. Now, as I write this story to you, I wonder, my dear Pıncır, do you know what real is? Almost forgot! While pedaling through the forest, we were met by such a scent! A mouth-watering, absolutely enchanting, delicious scent! I'll add that to the list on the other side of our journal too. The Pıncır completed her birthday card and diary note with the cutest sentences and carefully closed the journal. The story of the Pıncırs will continue. Let's see, what kind of scent did Pıncır encounter in the forest? What on earth was the zombie night? And most importantly, what did real mean? The answers to all these and many more questions will continue in our The Tale of the Two Pıncır series.